Who's that? Who is that right there? Who is that? Say hi, everybody. Say happy Monday. No nap Monday. Hello. So we're sitting in front of a big window that looks out to our backyard. And this is like his new favorite play spot is on the edge of the couch right here, looking outside and pounding on the window. So he might be a little distracted. As you can tell, he's very tired, but today is No Nap Monday apparently. And so, yeah, so we're coming on together. So Barron and I are a mess. Yesterday, he took a little bit of a fall and hurt his lip, but he decided I needed to have a bruised up lip too. And so he whacked me with his sippy cup. And so, yeah, yeah. You say hi? You say hi? Who's a cutie? Who's a cutie? Who's a cutie? He goes like this. So fun. All right, so the topic I had set out for today is now changed because of my last week. And it made me realize that actually the topic that we ended up having last week about putting ourselves in high performance and self-maintenance, not just self-care, but like our annual maintenance, how important that is. And well, I'm going to continue that conversation on today. No, you can't touch that. And so, hello, good morning, everybody. And so, I had set up my husband and I dermatology appointments quite a few months ago because, as I said last week, you need to set them up now because it takes months right now to get in to get your appointments. And yeah, so out of 7 places that were in question, 6 of mine were either burned or biopsied. And so actually just missed the call from the doctor with the results. So I no makeup because I have, I don't know if you can tell right here and right here, the rest of them on my arms and my chest of areas that had to be biopsied. And you know, anytime you're waiting for results, even though you know in your heart of hearts they're going to be negative, there's still this insecurity of like, what if? And then your brain goes to all these next levels and is like, what if it is positive? What if that comes back as cancerous? Or what if that does come back with something? Trust me, with my medical history, getting positive results is like heart-wrenching, right? Because you know it's life-altering, even if it's just temporary. And it made me realize this go around with Barron and being a mom again, that how significant my life is, how significant my role in my family is. I can't have down days, right? I need to be in my high performance, the best version of myself every single day for him. And so it's important for us to get our maintenance done. Okay, we talked a little bit about it last week, but it really, really has weighed heavy on me how important it is. And so whether I'm speaking to you or I'm going to give you an idea of what you can do in your salon or in your business to be able to promote it for you to be the advocate for other people. So today's a little bit 2-part. So first of all, if you have not made your mammogram, your PAP, your dermatology, your teeth cleaning, all of these appointments that we need to maintain ourselves so that we're not all of a sudden, you know, held back, you know, we find out something's positive, or like this whole week I've had to, you know, to have a little mindset stress. Get out of that role. Put yourself first. Make your appointments. Show up to those appointments. Don't be like me and kind of schedule them out always. And yeah, just get them done. Okay, so for 22 years, and actually it's still going, it only lasted for me 22 years because I moved. I started a program called Mammals, Mani, and Massage, and we did it through the salon. And I teamed up with Washakie Medical Center, which is also Banner Health, which is a hospital chain. And they had gotten, well, let me back up. I actually first started teaming up with what was called Women's Health, Women's Wellness. And they had grants from the Susan G. Komen Foundation. to be able to give any woman. It didn't matter if you had insurance, it would help cover your deductible. If you had no insurance, it would cover it 100%. But we were able to get these vouchers to give to women to be able to get mammograms. And because the hospital had this new technology, the hospital teamed up with us and said, okay, on this particular day, all the doctors are going to come in. And then we tied in manicures, and then our massage therapist had her little chair and would do 10-minute massages. So we would polish their nails pink that day in celebrating that they went and did their maintenance check, right? And to tie into the hospital, tie into women's wellness and public health and all that, it was huge. And to be honest with you, I got the idea out of Nails Magazine years and years ago. I messaged them and asked them if I could use the same name. They said absolutely. I teamed up with our local people, and it's still going strong. We did do one called Paps, Petties, and Pretty Panties. It's not as glorified as what you would do for manicures. We would polish their toes pink so that their feet were all pretty, so that they could go put them in the stirrups for their pap. And then this local, very nice boutique, Janet's Boutique, would give them a pair of little undies that they could wear as well, in celebrating again that they went and did their maintenance check. And so that one didn't kick off as well as the Manicures, Manis, and Massage, and that's because we had the backing of these other foundations to be able to help us. You gonna go? You can come up here. Yeah, that's what I thought. And so if you, one, put yourself first, and we know the importance of all ages, especially for women, to go get checked, right? And there's so many programs out there that we can get checked for free, or maybe your insurances even cover, once or twice a year for certain things to be done. But I also want you to use your voice, okay? And I don't care how old you are. If you are 17 years old and you're in this group, or you are 100 years old in this group, we have a voice to share, and we need to share that. We need to voice and help and empower other women for these maintenances. Do not get shy about it. It's life. It's part of, the reality of everything. And the more we open up and share our experiences, or like, for instance, if you have a young person in your chair, and just bring it up, say, you know what, maybe if they're really young, you might want to talk to their parents. But if they're over the age of 18, you can just say, you know what, it's kind of my role. And that's what I would say. It's my role and my duty to help empower women. I just want you to know that whether you have insurance or not, here's a card. If you need your mammograms, your PAPs, birth control pills, anything, here's a card. Contact them and they will help cover you for free. It's my annual time of the year that I have to remind people to do their wellness checks. And if you put it like that, they don't look at it as invasive. But at some point in time, the conversation needs to start. I can tell you, over all the years that I did Mammals, Manis, and Massage, there were people that had never had a mammogram. They were in their 60s and they were positive with cancer. And it made me realize the importance of my voice and how powerful it really could be, that if I would not have really pushed them to get their mammogram and showed them how easy it was to get the funding and connect them with the right people, who's to say what would have happened? And so I can say, if I recall, my last count was 17 positive people that came back to me saying, thank you for making me go get checked. I don't know, hundreds, thousands of women that went and got checked because of that. But out of them, I remember the last number count being 17. And so be the light, spread. I know it's an uncomfortable topic to bring up, but when you bring it with conviction and you bring it with knowledge, get in touch with your local public health and ask them, is there any programs available to help? I really want to talk about this in my salon, or I want to talk about this in my business. I want to talk about this in my Bible study. I want to talk about this in my women's tea club. Whatever it is, it's your voice that matters, and you might make the difference in one person's life. So if you need to be like me and be as vulnerable because it's actually happening to you in real time, do it. Be that powerhouse. So we have lots to live for. We have lots to take care of, and we can't be selfish like that by not taking care of ourselves first. So, okay, so there's my rant for the day. If you want more ideas, I have so many marketing ideas when it comes to, you know, using our voice in the salon or using our voice as a woman to be able to stand up. You guys know with my heart issues, I've talked in front of many women's organizations, and with that being said, I have lots of ideas, from animals, manicures, and massage to paps, petties, and pretty panties, and all of that. So if you need more guidance on that, private message me and I'll help you out there. Other than that, I don't really have a lot to say. I really was going to come on and talk about the topic of clearing our chaos, which I did cover last year, so you can go back to that. And I will cover it again, I'm hoping, next week. About how it's springtime and it's March Madness and it's time to just kind of clear everything that was our to-do list over the winter time that we didn't get done, so that when spring fully hits and we're outside and we're enjoying doing other new things, our chaos is behind us. All of it's cleared, it's decluttered, it's organized, and it's ready for us to continue and grow onto the other things that we wanted to do. So I promise you I'll come on and we'll talk about that. And yeah, until then, I'm going to sit here and hug on my no nap